Hello guys, and welcome to the Faithful Cartography series of the Long Dark. This is Runyon. As you can see, I'm in the basement on Skeeter's Ridge. I've skipped ahead a little bit in the interest of time so I can wrap up this series on this episode hopefully, and we can summit Timberwolf Mountain. Now there is a blizzard going on outside, so I'm going to have to sleep a bit to sort of pass the time and get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and search through all the containers here. This is version .420. They actually come out with 2 or 3 hotfixes to the game, or to the test branch, since the last episode, and mainly it's just bug fixes, but they've also added the ability to map every other region in the game with the charcoal. And I think they've introduced some icons for that. Let's look at that real quick. Okay, it still looks like you have to kind of scroll through every map to find the one you want. I think they should probably update this to have a sort of an icon format for each map. But as it stands now, there's not that many maps, so it's not a huge hassle to deal with. And the other thing I wanted to show you guys is the UI. They have added back condition and weight of each item in the tile menu here. And they've also expanded the size, or they've reduced the size of each individual tile to allow 5 to be displayed on a row here. So that's pretty much all the changes that have been added. I think I already talked about the day-night indicator up in the top right. It's actually pretty easy to read. It's not as exact as having an exact number of hours before dark or whatever being read to you, but it's also more realistic in my view. So let's pick up the flare and some cloth. See what's in this metal container. Nothing. Thin wool sweater. Don't think that's better than what I have, but we'll compare them. And I'll take the opportunity to go ahead and... Now some work pants, I'll probably put those on. But yeah, I'll take the opportunity to go ahead and repair any clothing that's damaged. This light shell, I haven't got anything better than the light shell. Kind of surprised by that. So I got this and a thin wool sweater. I think I like this better because it has more of the windproof bonus. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that. We're gonna drop that one. Actually, gonna repair that real quick, and we'll repair the light shell also. Did that fail? I guess so. It didn't say failed. Okay, so up to 100% on that. 85%, I probably won't bother repairing that. It takes 2 cloth. 83%, that's pretty good. Jeans are 90, 91 for those. Although let's put on the work pants. And we do need to repair those. They're only 55%. And I'll go with 85 for now. Don't want to burn any more cloth on that. Is there anything low condition? Not really. What else did I say I wanted to get? Yeah, the light shell. Let's repair that. Thermal underwear. Pretty sure we're going to go for Timberwolf Mountain, but it sounds like to me that it's still a blizzard going outside. Check on the amount of cloth and stuff that I have. it looks like I used up all the cloth. Let me go ahead and break that down. Pass a little more time. And I can still hear the wind howling, so we're gonna sleep a little bit here. Need to ingest a few calories. Let's eat the Pinnacle peaches. Helps us drop a little weight also to eat the cans. Alright. Set the bedroll down. Hours, I think. We're going to try 3 hours. And maybe we can still make use of the rest of the day to find our way to the entrance to Timberwolf. Do apologize for not having an episode of this out sooner. I've been pretty busy painting a new house, so that's kind of taking precedence over the game for now. I am going to get back into uploading more of the interloper run I was doing pretty soon. Just about finished with the painting project for now. Let's take a look outside and see if our storm is gone. I can still hear something, but I'm not sure if it's that. Yep, still going on. Huh. Well, let's grab that reclaimed wood and jump back in there. Not really interested in traveling in the blizzard. Let's do 2 more hours of sleep. And I'm probably going to be hitting the night here when I wake up, or pretty close to it. Yep, I'm in the darkness. So we're going to go ahead and sleep the entire night here. Let's go ahead and eat this Pinnacle peaches before the condition drops any more on it. 49% is about the lowest I want to go. Pork and beans, we'll also eat that to drop our weight down. I'm going to have to boil some more water. Alright, so it looks like I can sleep at least 4 hours. Let's try that. Should wake up fully rested. Yep. We're in the middle of the night, so we're going to continue to pass some more time. I just watch the moon slowly ascend and then slowly descend. Sleep 2 hours. Cutting it close there with my hydration, but it's no problem. Yeah, well, I went to bed as long as I could sleep without being dehydrated there. I didn't see that I fully rested, almost. And I'm just going to pass 1 hour to get the sun higher up here. Okay. That should be pretty good. And I can't see anything right now, so we're going to pull the lantern, make this easier. No sense stumbling around in the dark when I've got plenty of fuel in this thing. Pretty sure the blizzard will have gone by now, yeah. Alright guys, so what we have to do now is find the point of disagreement. I'll pick that up for a fire I'm about to start. And not sure if I have a stick. Do I have sticks? Yeah, I've got sticks. So if I head this way, I'm pretty significantly encumbered by the look of it. Not walking fast at all. Honestly, not excessive, not even 10 pounds over. Huh. I think I'm going to go ahead and walk with what I have. Well, let's drop that, and let's drop these. any clothing items I'm not using, I'm going to drop those for now. Let's go ahead and eat this energy bar, low condition, and take it out of our inventory also. Drop an extra knife. Anything else here? Nothing too obvious. I'm going to burn a lot of the weight up in here in a minute on a fire. Once I get to the abandoned, broke down house over by Timberwolf Mountain entrance. So originally I'd predicted that .420 was going to be the full release. It does not look like that will be the case now. I know of at least one glitch that hasn't been patched in the game. I haven't seen it in the patch notes. And it's one where you can go to bed with a burned out torch and then wake up and the torch is frozen in your hand and you can't switch out your inventory. You can't equip anything else. So obviously that's going to have to be fixed. And I can pretty reliably reproduce that one by pulling a few torches out of the fire and then going to bed. So they're going to have to fix that before they release, I would think. So we're going to be looking at least .421 and probably a little more than that. I don't know, maybe they'll go with 425 or something like that. They don't usually care about stopping on round numbers or anything. I think the last full release was .393. And I hope I'm not turned around here. I think this is where the point of disagreement is down here. But it's possible I could have headed the wrong direction. I'll know pretty soon here. Point of disagreement is a pretty good landmark to look for when you're heading for Timberwolf Mountain. Not sure, is this it right here? Hopefully so, let's look. There's something weird here. It's possible I'm heading the wrong direction and we can turn around if that's the case, but I thought I would have come onto it by now. Maybe it's a little bit farther. Yeah, that may be it, right up there where that red color is around the tree. Move a little faster here. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, it should be pretty easy to find from here. We'll check out the cars in case there's on the off chance there's something good in one of these. There's a token there. I don't really need that. Let's take the candy bar and the soda. We can always use those. Nothing in the glove box. Take the wood matches, they don't weigh much. Yeah, looks like we're clear on this car. Another energy bar. That's always a good find when you're going into Timberwolf Mountain for sure. I'm not going to run here because I want to conserve enough energy to get to the rope without, to get up the rope without completely exhausting myself. And crashing down on the rocks below, that wouldn't be a good ending to the series, I don't think. Still in the very early morning hours here. See some moss. I'm going to go ahead and grab that just in case I have an encounter with a wolf. Sometimes that deer blind has a book or something in it, but I don't really need that right now. Come on. Grab that lichen. There you go. And while we're burning the fire over here, we'll go ahead and craft one of those old man Beard's wound dressing. There's generally some cedar logs laying over here by this old outhouse over here. Or at least one log. I'll see if it's there. You can also check out the abandoned hatch there. Oh yeah, there's a couple of them here. So let's quickly go up and get into this hatch. Set it to drop the pry bars, so we can't pry those open right now. Go ahead and light up. Hacksaw. See, nothing too good here. Maybe there'll be coffee in one of these. Come on, give me some coffee. Last drawer, give me coffee. Now soda's not too bad. Whoops, I accidentally clicked on the workbench. And that will of course cause the game to freeze for several seconds. I don't know why they haven't addressed this problem yet. See how much is in this. Oh, it's almost full. I'll definitely take that lantern with me. So we've got 2 lanterns that are almost full. I think we're in good shape. Conserve what's left in that one and put it away. Now we're going to have plenty of wood to burn, I'll tell you that. Condensed milk, that's pretty good, because it packs a lot of calories. Dog food also does. Go ahead and get a fire going. Fire striker. Yeah, I am going to use the newsprint. Hopefully yeah, I'll go ahead and take the guaranteed probability after I grab the charcoal there. Probably going to map a little bit in Timberwolf Mountain just because I'm curious. A couple of things I need to do once I get this started. Let's chuck a few logs on there. Now let's craft the... And can I do it from here? I don't know that I can do it from here anymore. I'm going to place this because I'm not going to use it this run. Don't want it in my inventory. We have to go to the new crafting menu. It's kind of clunky to get to this, honestly. It's not the best design. We'll craft wound dressing there just in case. And then we will craft these newspaper rolls into tinder. So we'll have extra. And now we're just going to boil some water. Maximum. Honestly, I think purifying water is a bit faster, but it's not much faster. I don't really see the advantage to it. Alright, do I have anything to cook here? What's my energy level? Okay, so I'm gonna drink. Weight is too much to climb right now, far too much. I'm gonna throw all the wood I have in this fire. Even like most of the sticks. And then let me check the weight again. 85. How did I get that heavy? Let's drink a couple of these sodas up. And I think we're just gonna load this dog food onto our calorie count. Those cans are pretty heavy. Still 83 pounds, huh? Yeah, we can go without the rifle if I'm feeling brave, but oh, it's this new clothes stuff that I picked up. I don't need that. That was most of the weight there. Huh. Still too heavy. Let's heat up a coffee and drink it. I want to have a cold bonus when I'm going into Timberwolf. Or a warmth bonus, rather, to fight the cold. Drink that. I'm actually going to drink a couple more of these cups of coffee just to reduce my weight some. This condensed milk is, I'm wondering about that. It's only half a pound, so it's not going to make a difference between climbing and not climbing a rope. I think I'd rather keep it than keep the cans of soda. We'll discard those. Now we got a decision to make on the lanterns. They're heavy. Probably want to drop that one. 76 pounds. I'm still not sure I can climb at 76 pounds. We will try it, I guess. I'm almost at maximum rested condition, so I think it should let me climb. Ah, no. Drop any excess here. Guess I'll drop off the condensed milk too then. What else? I can load one of these bars onto my calories now. Thinking about dropping the rifle, guys. Just doing it the old-fashioned way. I may get wolf attacked, but I think I'm gonna have to drop the rifle here. Should let me climb now. No, you can't even climb if you're 1/10 of a pound overweight. Apparently, we'll eat one of these candy bars, and that'll get us under. So let's go for it. Into Timberwolf Mountain. Honestly, it's not even that cold out here. I think the main reason I'm heavier now is because I opted to wear those work pants over the jeans. They were a couple of pounds heavier. I don't want that wood because I won't be able to climb up if I get it. Alright, on top. I think the ropes actually drop your rested condition a little bit less than they used to, if I'm correct. It didn't seem to impact it that much. It dropped it maybe a quarter of the way down, is what it looks like. But as a trade-off, you have to be underweight for every rope that you go on. It's kind of a bummer. They used to let you climb when you were at 10 pounds or more overweight, sometimes 20 pounds, I think. It would be slower, but it would still let you climb. So that's something I'm just going to have to get used to. Probably going to have a lot of piles of stuff at the bottom of those climbing ropes. I can go for secluded shelf today, and I think I may do that. if the weather holds, I'm going to go straight to secluded shelf and not even stop at the trapper's cabin to rest. Oh, that was different. It didn't say leaving the region there. Huh. I can always throw stones at rabbits if I need any calories too. I don't think I will. One thing about the stones is you can also use the stone throwing to distract wolves from their patrol path. So you can, there's kind of an opening there for you to alter their path and allow you to pass a situation you wouldn't otherwise be able to pass. Like if the wolf is headed towards the area you want to go to, you can divert him for a few seconds at least. And I may demonstrate that if I see a wolf in this run, which is highly likely coming into Timberwolf. Boy, the temperature sure is not much of a factor here. The weather, this is actually excellent weather for Timberwolf Mountain. So I'm definitely going to go for the summit pretty quick here. It's a bit of a crosswind blowing, but it's not that strong. And I like the new weather effect of whiting out the entire sky. I don't know if that was in older versions. I don't remember that, but maybe I'm misremembering on that one. Something about it just looks different. Alright, get out of the way, rabbits. Unless you want to be lunch. I think the rabbits don't startle as easy as they used to. I think you can get closer to them than in previous versions. And I guess that makes some sense with the stone throwing. But it's actually really easy to bag rabbits once you get good with stone throwing. I've already started a couple of interloper runs where I've bagged 3 rabbits right off the bat. Only issue is then you have to avoid the wolf, so it's a good idea to do that near a building. And I'm just going to check for basically for stems and coffee. Don't care about anything else. Let's check the first aid kit. I think I have antibiotics. I don't need that either. I'll take the flare with me. No, none of that. Match is good. Bandage is good. Tender plug is good. But no stems. And we're just gonna leave, huh? Whoa. Did that just spawn right on top of me? I didn't think that was there previously. I'll have to go back and watch that. I don't know that I've had that happen before. They probably ought to make it to where limbs can't spawn in your general vicinity while you're moving. Tin of sardines, I'll take it. Nothing too good there. Normally I'd be very excited to see cattails, but I really don't need to load any extra weight on right now. And I don't want to take the time to harvest all of that. Not really necessary for this run. I'm going to demonstrate cliff jumping off of Timberwolf Mountain once I get up there. See how fast we can get down. And then I'll just die out in the cold or some such. Maybe I'll start a fire and just hop on top of it and finish the run that way. Go out in flames instead of as an ice cube. I can very clearly see the plane wing. I usually can't see it from this far. And that is our sign to head that way, and the tree bridge is not too far from there, I believe. We're going to haul all the way to Secluded Shelf, and we're going to sleep in that cave up there. I'll be using a combination of coffees and stems to get me up to climbing ropes. Do I have a hacksaw on me? No, but I guess I don't really need to break into those. Alright, so what do you guys think of the new test build of the game? They've fixed a lot of bugs this go around. I think we're on hotfix number 7. Yeah, the next one they release will be hotfix number 8, so they've been pretty busy over the past week or so getting out these updates to fix all of the bugs and stuff. I think Hinterland's done a good job of that. Here's our tree bridge. This is pretty much a standard route to go to the summit of Timberwolf. I think this is the fastest route up, to my knowledge. It's the one I've used in speed runs of Hopeless Rescue before. Looks like the wind is maybe even dying down a little bit more. Or maybe that's just an illusion, I don't know. And I am overweight, so I'm going to have to drop some stuff once I get to this first climbing rope. Passing by deer carcasses on my way. I think I've seen like 3 of those now. So that would be helpful to anybody trying to come up here in harsher conditions. What great weather for this summit attempt. Couldn't have asked for anything better. I just heard the crow sound. That might mean there's a wolf up here. Oh, okay, no. They're just flying overhead. I didn't see them at first. But yeah, no wolves to this point. Let's hope that continues. Could go look in this cave. I think I'll just sort of look in there and see if anything's in there. Doesn't look like much. It looks like firewood. Yeah, just firewood. Firewood and stones. Not needed right now. So let's continue on to the first climbing rope. We'll figure out how much stuff that we actually have to drop here. I didn't pick up that much, so it should only be 1 or 2 items. I can see the rope off in the distance there. That's our first up rope. First of 3 to get to the summit. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to drink some coffee before I go up this rope. Probably at least 3 cups. Let's go ahead and do that. Still overweight. That's annoying. Let's drop some sticks. Drop all. There we go. That's a quick fix. I can always recollect sticks pretty quickly if I need to. And this will get us up the rope now. With the energy boost from the coffee. Not sure what kind of roast it is. I prefer a dark roast, but that's probably what it is. Probably want the potent stuff out here in the wilderness. I took a lot off my energy level. But like I said, not as much as in previous versions of the game. Let's see if I can remember how to navigate this section. It can be a little tricky sometimes. You can get turned around a bit. You kind of have to go around. You go up and then you go around and come back sort of the same way to get to the shelf. Haven't seen a single wolf yet. Not to jinx it or anything, but only deer and rabbits. Probably because I'm playing on Voyager. I'm actually getting warmer right now, look at that. Tell you what, let's grab 1 stick just in case. don't know, guys. I may just halt straight to the summit in one line here without even sleeping. I think I've got enough stems and coffees to make that happen. Seems like that's the best way to conclude this. I'm not expecting to find anything new on the summit just because I haven't seen it. I haven't read anything about that or seen it mentioned anywhere. I think it'd be pretty big news if they added something to the summit. People would discover that fairly quickly. Alright, is that a wolf up there? No, I think that, okay, that was some kind of mirage. I thought that was a moving object and it's just a tree stump. The graphics are starting to look pretty nice in this game, I have to say. I like the way the rocks look now. And now that I've got the maximum draw distance on everything, it looks pretty good. It already looked good and I already appreciated this kind of art style, but I realize that technically it's not the hardest thing to process for a GPU. And I also appreciate that side of it because I'm a kind of an enthusiast and I've got a 1080 Ti GPU in this system. Need to upgrade my processor though. I'm only running a 3770K Ivy Bridge, so you guys that know will know that that's pretty old. Oh, I think it's over 4 years old now. So yeah, I definitely need to just bite the bullet and do the motherboard processor RAM combo upgrade and go up to DDR4 RAM. At least 32 gigs. I may go to 64 gigs of DDR4 because I'm wanting to do some stuff with Unreal Engine 4. I am a programmer by trade and by training, and that's kind of my educational background as well, so somewhat interested in trying to develop a small game. But I don't know how much I'm going to pursue that at this point. Yeah, let's go ahead and drink 3 of these coffees. We could stem the rest of the way up. Let's get up this rope. And I should be on secluded shelf once I'm up here, and just have to go through a cave and then one short segment and then up to the summit. So only a few more minutes until we get to the summit, guys. Yep. Our cave's right there. Pull out a flare, strike it up. The caves in Timberwolf are the longest caves in the game, to my knowledge. There's a lot of connection points on the map between that the caves allow you to access. And I've done this one a huge number of times, but I haven't done it in a few months now, so let's hope this goes smooth and I don't get lost in here. We're on a beeline towards the summit. Take this ramp up and we'll pretty much be there. So it's possible to reach the summit really quickly if you have good weather and you have some stems on you or coffee on you to help you get up the ropes. I'm pretty much already through this cave. Just looking for the exit at this point. There it is. Now it's just a short walk to the last rope, and we're just gonna stem up that rope. I'm not gonna bother with drinking that last coffee. If we do it right, we can run all the way to the plane with one on the same stem. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this update so far. Well, I said I was gonna, I just remembered I said I was gonna map a section of this. You know what, let's go and do that on the summit. I'll pull out the charcoal and draw a map of that area. Yeah, this is the longest summit rope in the game, or the longest climbing rope in the game, I think. It may not be longer than the one going down to the, in Mystery Lake, going down to the area below the train trestle, the ravine basin or whatever. So I actually think that might be slightly longer than this rope, I'm not sure. Yeah, take the stem. They've added the stem back to this radio menu, so that's nice. Use that. Shoot up this rope. Once I get to the plane, I'll map the area. And I'm going to try to use this stem as much as possible to run me over to it. Stems last a pretty long time even after your heart stops pounding. So let's just fly over her. Curious to see if the interior of the plane looks different. I bet it does. That's one change that'd be pretty cool to see. Yeah, I don't care that much about the corpse. And I'm exhausted, but that's okay because we're almost there. Let's pull out the charcoal and map this. Yeah, there you go. Can't really tell it's the summit though, from this angle anyways. Shows the tail section and a ton of limbs there. So confirm the map is working on Timberwolf. If I look over here, there should be a hacksaw. The interior of the plane, it doesn't look too different to me. I'm gonna search a few things here. Actually, I do want to look at some of the containers to see if they're the same. I suspect they are, but we'll just check and see what's in these. Herbal tea, coffee, yeah. That's the same as it used to be, I think. And then this one should have, I don't remember what this one has. Oh, peanut butter and crackers. Yeah, so there are loads of supplies on this top of this thing, if you can get up here. That's basically all I wanted to check. Let's look at this too. Yeah, pretty much the same. Load up the flare. Our flare's already loaded. Signify the end of the series. Well, okay, how do I load my gun here? Is R not the hotkey? Oh, I must have been pushing the wrong button there. Now we'll fire one. There's two mountains off in the distance. And see all the way down there where it landed, it's still falling down. I don't know if you could really follow it that far in the previous versions of the game. And maybe improved draw distance you're seeing there. Okay, and I said we were going to cliff jump, and we are about to do that. Show you how to get down Timberwolf Mountain quick. Well, hopefully not without doing that, but I didn't break anything, so it still counts as a good cliff jump, I think. You kind of have to hug up against the terrain a lot of the time. Be pretty finesse with the keys when you're doing this, your WSAD. So if you're good at shooters, you'll probably be able to do this no problem. Ah, I did sprain my wrist there. Okay, not good. Sometimes those snow slopes can be the worst about that. Kind of have to make sure you touch really often. And crap, man. Hadn't done this in a while. I'm not taking it to the best path here, I'm sure. Okay, well, we're almost down now. Clothing's gonna be destroyed when I get down though. Go right off the lip of that. I think it's easier to sprain stuff now. I'm not sure of that though. I don't think I fell far enough to get sprained there in the old version. This one's gonna be tough. Dang. I don't know if I can do this without hurting myself. Surprisingly, I didn't sprain anything from that fall. I think that was farther than the previous one. Yeah, it is an incredibly long way down. So just have patience when you're doing this. If you decide to do this at all. Which may not be a good idea now. Or maybe I just chose a bad path down. Damn, another spring wrist mount. Alright, I'm getting a little tired of this. Okay, so that was a really crude cliff jump all the way down. And my condition is really taking a hit there. We are down now. I'm going to show you a little something weird you can do when starting a fire. If you're walking while you're starting the fire and you just tap it, when it lights you will be getting burned. So let's end the run here, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the channel, subscribe, and leave me some feedback in the comments and let me know what you want me to do next. Planning on doing a speed run of Hopeless Rescue and continuing with my Interloper series. So I appreciate all the feedback that I've got and all the likes, and we'll see what comes next.